New Orleans this year. And then we also are starting to pay our representatives in 2 days with any online orders too. So tons of exciting things. If anything on here jogs your memory with a question, like we said before, please feel free. Come off mute. You have to be on there the whole time or chat in the chat box. We're here to answer them too as well. So this year for 2019, we decided that our little saying should be, we're going to be some gold diggers, okay? We are going to dig our way to achieving every single goal that we want to get to this year. And these calls are really designed just to kind of connect with you and help you along the way and keep kind of your eye on the prize a little bit. So I believe everybody we have on are either star promoters or they might be brand new bronze ambassadors, but it's really to help you get to the next step. So Tammy and Kathy and I like to do these to hopefully get some more people in the pipeline for that bonus money, as Melissa was sharing with us a little bit earlier, because she's headed towards that silver ambassador spot too. So let's kind of recap. How many of you guys were on our last call? I know Melissa was. Christine, you were. I remember that sweet face. Who else was? Did I just get those two? Oh, Linda, I couldn't see you. Right underneath me, too. She was on our call. Well, we had a challenge for you guys last time, didn't we? We showed you some really cool ways of bookmarking your brochure, bookmarking your online store, and being able to text that out to friends and family members, or email or Facebook message that direct link to your store. So we gave you some words to use. So Tammy, why don't we recap some of those words that we were using? So, and I know a whole bunch of you guys took screenshots of this. So we had given you the words to use so you could text that out to as many friends and family members, anybody that's in your phone. Did anybody do that last time after we got done?
I text out brochures like almost every day. It's ridiculous.
Oh. That's awesome, Melissa. How many a day would you say you do?
I did 5 today. I want to say I did 20 at my vendor show this past weekend.
Wow, you had a vendor show, so instead of handing books out, you were messaging them your brochure?
I did both.
Oh, cool. What a great way to save on some money. And plus, they aren't going to like digitally throw that away in the trash can, right? That's awesome, Melissa. Thank you for sharing. I am going to ask you one more question on it. Have you gotten any feedback yet from anybody as far as, you know, anyone reaching back out to you, placing online orders? What have you found with the results on that since you've been using it?
I got one new online order from somebody that's like never ordered from me before, but the people are getting surprised that we're going digital. And they kind of don't like it. They're like, "Oh my gosh, are you serious?"
Well, keep in mind, it's just our additional tool in our belt. It's not, the book is not going away, okay? It's just an extra tool, so that way you have multiple streams of sharing your business and not just one, okay? Which, you know what? And by the way, everyone's used to, hey, can you give me an Avon book? Hey, can I get a book? Can I get a book? You know, so changing that language up, you know, might take a minute, but putting it in the palm of our hand, which is usually our phone, is a great way of marketing that business too. Has anybody else done this yet? No? Christine, you were on our last call, weren't you? Yeah? Did we dive into this, or did we just dip our toe in it a little bit, maybe?
Can you hear me?
I can.
Okay, I'm sorry. Now I can't see you. I'm okay. Well, anyhow, I did not do that with the sharing of the 5 friends yet. In fact, I was busy working with the girls that I had recruited, so I kind of forgot a little bit about that one. But that jogs my memory, so I'm going to make sure that I do that and invite them to share it with 5 friends and see how that goes. I have emailed my brochure and my online store to every contact I have on Facebook and my text. So I have to figure out a different way of how to approach them again from the ones that I haven't heard back from.
Okay, great. And that's a great aha too. The what's the next step, you know, to follow up with that if I haven't heard back from them. That's definitely a great step too.
Yes.
And you know, Tammy, I know we didn't talk about this before, but since we've got a bunch of new people on, if they want to stay after, we've got a great new tool that can help. We can literally show you how you can bookmark that brochure, bookmark your web store, and then also, you know, if you're doing a product promotion and talking about a certain product, how do you share that directly? So that way they don't have to go searching for it. So if you guys want to stay on and we can kind of recover that too as well. But if you want to, we've got some great words up here to use. Just take a picture with your phone or a screenshot or jot them down, just because it's a great way of getting some feedback from someone. So we want to make sure when we are talking to them or sending them this message, we are requiring them to respond to us. So, you know, give me your feedback. Tell me your thoughts on this. Open-ended questions to kind of get them talking to you a little bit. And then that way we can start a dialogue too as well. So just to recap, so ladies, if you haven't done it yet, just dive right in. It's just an extra tool in your belt. It doesn't take away from our book at all. But we're going to go over what this could do for your business, especially since we are continuing a few things. But let's dive in really about what tonight is about. We are getting ready to come to a close on an incentive. We have been talking about this Los Cabos trip, I feel like, forever, because you know what? This is a huge trip. This is a once in a lifetime opportunity. And, you know, Avon gave all of our representatives, regardless of your levels, so much time to work on this, to where we're in crunch time. We've got less than 4 weeks left. And Tammy and I tonight are going to show you how you can still earn this trip, even if you still need like 4,000 more points. So we're going to help you get there if you are willing to put in the effort and the work and dedication for a little under 4 weeks to get there. We promise that the reward will be worth it. So if you guys are ready tonight, that is part of the things that we are going to cover. So just a reminder of how you earn incentive points. It's when you sell, obviously, to your customers. So anything that's $500 or more on an order is 200 points. We're going to talk about that a little bit later tonight to put more money in your pocket. And when you recruit somebody and it's from an Alma lead source, it's only worth 150 points. But if it's through a connection, like maybe a Facebook friend or someone in your phone that you reached out to, it's worth 300 points. So that's a great money maker. And then each time that person places an additional order of over $150, you're going to get another 100 points for that person. And then when you promote to the next title up, just as Melissa was talking about earlier, that's worth 1,000 alone. Holy cow. That is definitely great. And then when you mentor, you get 500. So let's break this down a little bit. Let's show you the numbers. Does anybody know where they're at in their points so far? You can type in the chat box or come off mute. Tell us how many points you have. I see heads bobbing now that I asked something. Kim says she has 0. 0 today. We can get you 5,000 tomorrow, right? Melissa, she's got 3,100. Awesome, Melissa. Linda's got 1,300. Okay, we can work with that. There's some stuff we can do. We've got some tricks up our sleeves. We can do that. So here's the thing. So we have got on the line a trip, okay? But more importantly, let's say the trip isn't everyone's bag of marbles. We are also giving away cash in replacement of the trip. So not everyone can use a trip, but everyone can probably use some money, okay? So you're working for a couple of things here. Yes, it can be an all-inclusive trip for 1 or for 2, or you could be working towards a $500 bonus or a $1,000 bonus, okay? So keep that in mind. If you want a bonus check cut to you in May, then you definitely want to put your work in throughout the next 4 weeks to make sure that you get there, because we love bonus money. So let's work on this a little bit together. And what you ladies can see on the screen is we have got a timeline of kind of what needs to happen in the next 4 weeks in campaign 8 and in campaign 7 in order to make it happen. Okay. So the first column we have sales, we've got 200 points. This is having a $500 order or more in both campaigns. We are going to show you tonight how you are going to do that. Okay. You're in? Because that's like $200 in commission right there. So I mean that's pretty sweet. All right. So we're gonna show you how to make $200 in commission tonight. We are also going to talk to you and share with you some ideas about bringing 4 new people to your team in campaign 7 and campaign 8. Holy cow, Lane. Did anyone get nervous there? Christine, I see you shaking your head. Kim's laughing at me like I have got something else in my coffee cup. This is serious business. We are going to show you how you're going to do that tonight. Okay. So it's just 8 people. You guys know way more than 8 people. All right. But that alone is going to get you 2,400 points alone. Just eight friends. Okay. 8 friends. And we're going to give you the words to use. Keep in mind when you do 4 in campaign 7 and they all place another order again in campaign 8, that's an extra 400 points alone. Now, if you're adding all this money up in your head, okay, well, $150 order times 8 people on my team, oh my gosh, Lane, that's almost $1,600. Oh my gosh, Lane, that's over a bronze ambassador spot, right? So that would actually be an extra 1,000 points for a title advancement. Plus, in the campaign you do it in, Avon would write you an additional $125 bonus. So not only in this time period, and Tammy, I did this math in my head real quick. When you hit all of these goals on here, you're going to be earning $400 in commission from selling products. And then I believe most of us are in the $20 area. So that's $160 and $20 bonus checks with your new recruit. And then you're obviously going to earn a commission off of the second order. And then with your title advancement, just in the campaign you do it is $125. So there alone, you've racked up almost an extra $650. I think I just did that off the top of my head in extra income just from running your business, outside of the additional bonus that you just earned, which is $500 by earning the trip. That's a lot of money, isn't it?
So Lane,
tell me.
Are you telling me that you feel like these people could bring 8 people on their team in 4 weeks?
Yeah.
So Linda Rose, come off mute. How many people in your lifetime of Avon have you brought in one campaign? What's the biggest amount you've ever brought in to people in your team in one campaign in 2 weeks?
10.
10.
Mm-hmm.
10 people in 2 weeks.
That's when our district did 100 appointments in one campaign.
Yes, her old districts, what we used to call them, they were in a competition and they did 100-point appointment. So brought in 100 people in 2 weeks. So yeah, so Linda knows how to do this. And Linda, you know that 8 people in 4 weeks can happen, right?
You can, yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Anyone
You just
else?
have to break it down.
Melissa, how many people have you brought in one campaign?
Me?
Yes.
1.
One? Okay, because I thought you had brought in 2 in one campaign, and I know you're pretty new. You just become a bronze ambassador. You're on your way to silver.
Yeah, I think I did 2 one time.
I thought you did. Anyone else that's pretty new to the business? So they're sitting here.
I did. I brought in 3.
Who's that?
Christine.
Yay, Christine. Awesome. So see, these people know how to do it, Lane, and it's very doable. But I love that we've got some tools to show them tonight that's going to even help them do it even quicker, because we have to have a sense of urgency tonight.
Yes.
Because you know what? Even if you don't want to go on the trip, you can win the money, right? Who knows how much money you could win if you earn the trip for one and you don't want to go on the trip? Does anyone know how much money you earn?
I know I said it. Were they
How about
listening?
$500? And then if you earn the trip for two and you don't want to go to Mexico, it's $1,000. So wow, add that up, okay? Would that help you in the month of what? May or June? May. Would that money help you for, something, bills, or if you didn't want to go on the Mexico trip, maybe you want to go to the beach, whatever you want to do with it. So think about that, okay? All right. Oh, somebody's typing in the chat.
And, Kim brought up a great point in the chat box. It says, money is what's stopping me from moving forward. People tell me they're going to go to my online store to order, and they don't. So that's a great intro into the next thing that we're really going to share, because, we are sharing and talking about a new digital process along with a traditional brochure. But there's just like a book, there's statistics, there's numbers involved with it. Every single book that you hand out, you're not going to get an order. The same thing goes with your online store. Every single link, every single product promotion that you share, not everybody is going to click on it and order. So it's really all in the power of numbers. The more you share, the more likely you're going to get an order. The more words as far as your wording to intrigue people and to get them to want to know a little bit more is going to be a great reason for them to click and to start shopping with you. So keep in mind, people shop or people click links because they're inspired or they want to know a little bit more. Okay. So that's something you got to keep in mind when you're thinking about, okay, I'm going to share this. Do I just share youravon.com/Lane, or do I put something that's going to inspire them to want to know more? So a few key things when you are doing your posts or sending out text messages, when you're talking about a product, never mention the price. I have some head nods, right? Never mention the price, okay? You never mention the brand. That's interesting, right? Never mention the brand. So those two things can have preconceived notions. And always share at least one benefit. That doesn't need a whole bunch, but one benefit, a testimony, something to hook them on why they need this. To give you an example, today I bought don't laugh at me. I bought a hair serum. It literally looks like a mascara wand. I bought hair serum for all of my flyaways because my hair is growing back and it is just everywhere. And I bought that today, not because I knew I got it from this place or I didn't even know how much it cost, but I clicked on it. I said I had to have that because they told me that it would fix all of my flyaway problems. Okay, so we'll see if it works. But, the marketing got me because it was something that, ooh, I think I need that. So keep that in mind when you're sharing your posts. So let's work those numbers just a little bit, Tammy, and flip me on over to the next.
And one other thing I was going to add on too is, it's really important that you follow up. So the fortune is in the follow up. So if you don't hear from someone, it doesn't mean they didn't want to order. Maybe they were busy. Maybe they forgot. I mean, I know several times, I've talked to representatives and they've, called that representative or that customer back, and she said, "Oh my gosh, I'm so glad you called me," and had, a $40 or $50 order. So make sure that you are following up with, your brochures that you're sending out by text and also your face-to-face brochures. So make sure you're following up with that.
Absolutely. Great tip, Tammy. We got to keep them on the front of our mind, and follow up does that too as well. So speaking of follow up, there's a little follow through with Avon and extending your High Five online incentive through the month of March, where you guys can be earning an extra $25 for every unique online customer that you have with a $50 order or more. Plus, Avon is going to give them a 20% off coupon that they get to use in the month of April, which is so awesome. And guess what? Avon's also going to be reminding them that they have the coupon, which is even better. So it's definitely a great opportunity to get extra money from just doing what you normally do. You sell products. So did anybody on here earn any money from the High Five incentive in February? I know February was a short month. I got crickets. Well, I believe, I know I heard a few of you have orders like Melissa, in getting people online and shopping them. So here's the idea of this, and Avon kind of heard, we introduced really not necessarily any new technology that we had. We've always had the ability to do this, but just piloting the idea and talking about it and getting the lingo out there. Well, sometimes if you haven't noticed, it takes a minute to catch on. So, we can't expect mountains to be moved in a month. So we're wanting to extend this out just a little bit. We have got a lot more customers shopping online, but we feel that there is a lot more that we could be reaching. So that is why this incentive got extended for you guys. So let's think about this. I was talking earlier, I had that crazy goal, having over $500 in sales in campaign 7 and in campaign 8. Well, if you think about it, if you have 5 online customers in one campaign with a $50 order or more, that's $250 in sales alone.
And
you're halfway there.
When you're out and about and and we all go to Walmart or Kroger's or Save a Lot or wherever you're at, people will say, hey, don't you sell Avon? Or, maybe you have you're talking to them in line and they're looking at lipstick or whatever. You're at the counter and they're looking at jewelry. You can mention, with my company, I get a 40% discount with my membership or my customer membership. And you're going to start that conversation with them. So, some people say, I've had customers, for example, Linda Rose, I know she's had customers for over 20 years. So those people may not want to order online. I think it was Kim or someone said she wasn't getting those orders. Well, that's okay. So set yourself a goal. How many people can I send my online book out to while I'm out and about today? So if I'm not going out tomorrow, maybe Wednesday I could do 10, and then Thursday I could do 5. So set yourself a goal. How many customers do I want to give a book to through text while I'm out and about this week? And by doing that, I guarantee you're going to get some orders. So how am I going to get that $50 order? Well, you're going to find out more about that customer. What does she love? What products does she use? What products does she not use? What are her skin concerns? So think about those questions and asking those questions to those people that you're out talking to, maybe at Walmart or wherever you're at. So that's another thing. It doesn't have to be your current customers. It can be a brand new customer that you see while you're sitting at the doctor's appointment. Start talking to her how great our elixir is, our products are. So just remember that.
Absolutely, Tammy. I think you said that the best. you really, truly did. So just remember, it's an extra tool in your belt. If you don't have your brochure on you, or guess what? Maybe it's raining or a whole bunch of snow just came. This is something that you can do from your home. So have the business work for you, but you've got to work the business. So now that we've got our high fives covered and where we're going to get the points, we've shown you where half of the sales are going to come from. So Tammy, take us through the next steps.
Okay. So I love this right here. You could even take a picture of this and blow it up and hang it on your wall the month of March. So think about this. For the whole month, we didn't change that. It's March. We'll give you $25 for every 5 customers that places a $50 order on your online store, and your customer gets free shipping plus a free product. It's no longer the Love at First Lash. It was the Dazzle Drops. I'm not sure if it's changed, but they will get a free product. So that's good words to use also when you're talking to your customers. Listen, not only do you get free shipping, you also get a free product when you order over $50. So text 5 contacts, your online store link or your book, and ask them to text 5 of their friends. So share it with 5 of their friends, okay? So that's 30 per day, 30 texts that are going out per day for 5 days. So that's 150 texts that go out in 4 weeks. That is 600 per month. That is huge. So think about that. If you send out 600 texts in a month, and that's about a 20% conversion usually happens, that's 120 orders you would get in a month in 30 days. So think about this. How long would it take you to deliver and label and carry those heavy books? 600 brochures. And how much do 600 brochures cost? Does anybody know the cost of 600 brochures? I'm not really sure, Lane. I know that the first 100 is like $22.
Yeah, I mean it's over $100.
Yeah. So just think about that. It's not all about you doing all the work. It's about your family and your friends supporting you and helping you. I have seen so much success lately from people, from representatives asking their friends and family, will you share my link or my hero product or my favorite product with my online store? Will you share that for me on your Facebook page? So think about that. Think about how many of your friends and family that would do that for you. And we're going to give you the words to share and the words to use. So what do you all think about this? Does anybody have any comments about 600 texts going out per month with your brochure? How much would that help you?
I posted a few days ago, if I could add something. I posted I think it was a few days or a few weeks ago on Facebook, is saying I need like 5 friends to let me post on their timeline and share my e-store as soon as I post it to their timeline. That way their friends will actually see it and it's not on their timeline. So it's sort of like that, I think. So if that makes sense.
So did they let you, those people, did they let you share your book on their timeline or your online store?
Yeah, I got like 3 people. I didn't get the full 5, but at least I got 3. That's a start.
Absolutely, absolutely. So congratulations. I love that. So that's something you might want to write down and try that tonight, especially if you're going for the Los Cabos or the money. By campaign 8, this is huge. This is really huge right here. If you do this like now, you can't just wait and keep waiting. We got to have that sense of urgency, like I was talking about it, and go ahead and get this done because it's going to help your business. So I love my new, can you see it? My new elixir. Like this is one of my favorite products. How many of you all have tried this product before? By a raise of hands. Linda,
I love this thing. Love this thing. I mean, oh my gosh.
Who else has tried it? Melissa, have you tried it?
Not yet.
Okay. How about you, Melissa? I think it's Rosa. I can't even say your last name. Rosa Hack. I don't want to mess it up. Or Barb or Christine. Have you all tried the new product?
Barb says that she's loving it. She has been using it for 2 weeks. Yeah.
Awesome. I will tell you that my 81-year-old mother, it was so funny. She sells Avon, and today we went to work out together, and she said, my sister texted me, and I said, oh, she did, and her sister's 70-some. She said, yeah, she texted me, how much was it for the Botox? And my mom was laughing because she texted the wrong person. And my mom said, oh, it's only $35.99 for our new dual elixir. And my aunt realized that she texted the wrong person. And my mom said, you should see how the fine lines are disappearing on my forehead. And they really are. It's amazing. And me too. And my aunt said, please order me one. I'll forget the Botox for now. I was like, go, Mom. So just imagine this product and how many you can sell. So this Ultimate Supreme Dual Elixir is 2 innovative formulas combined for one supreme elixir. So on one side is the dual elixir, is the black pearl, and then on the other side is the oil. And I love to show this like they do on our commercials. Let's see if you can see how it squirts out in 2. Of course, this is a brand new one. Can you see?
I love that. And when you put the serum and the oil together, it really makes it that most potent too. And the cool part is Tammy, we showed them how to get $250 in sales earlier, but in campaign 7, just finding 7 customers that want to do a product, review on this, that's going to get you almost $240 in sales. So, just breaking down those numbers and being able to talk about that product. So, and Tammy, they also have another tool in their tool belt too to help them with this.
Yeah.
Can I say something?
Yes, please.
I'm sorry. Okay, I didn't mean to interrupt, but I saw somebody else had put on there about the vitamin C complex, and I did not order the elixir either this time because I've been using the vitamin C and I love it. And I didn't think you could use the 2 together, but I just saw Jennifer had posted on here that you can use the 2 together. Is one to be used in place of the other?
That's a great question. And Jennifer, I know that you had put in there that you can use both in combination too. Here's the thing where, and Jennifer, I don't know if you want to answer this too, but skincare really fits your need. So if you have been out in the sun or, you're having maybe areas in your face that need brightening with the vitamin C, you can use different products in different areas on your face. It doesn't have to be just all in one, depending on, what your skin looks like and the things that you think that need attention. So
okay, thank you.
I hope that that's what Jennifer also meant too, but that's kind of how I took it as. So I hope that was it. So
thank you.
Different products for different things.
Hey, and Lane Barb says that she ordered the bundle and she sold all 4 and she's keeping the free one for herself, which I think is a good idea. This is my 2nd bottle that I'm on. I love this stuff. And I didn't know this until right after this come out, but not only, so this is your 2nd step after your, like if it's nighttime after your cleanser, then you put this on, okay? Well, then you put your night cream on. So I had thought that this replaced your night cream or your day cream, but it doesn't. So you can still use your Black Pearl Ultimate Supreme after this. So I'm like, woo, a double whammy of that stuff. It was 10 years in the making. It's awesome. And I really have seen the results. That's the beautiful thing. And then I see that Jennifer Francis said you use the thinnest first. And that's what, we've learned, especially at nighttime, you use your thinnest first and then it goes to your thickest. And that just soaks into the layers of your skin overnight. So it protects overnight. It protects in the day. And then in the night, what it does is it soaks into your skin. And then it just works all night long until you get up in the mornings and you don't have to wipe any of that off. So I've seen, my skin feels so silky. I love it. But what Lane was talking about, we'll move on, is the skincare finder. Did you all know that you have a skincare finder that you can use on your phone, you can use on your computer? And what that does is it asks questions to your customers, and then it will tell them what kind of skincare that they actually can use. Or what, it's a quiz that, what's it say about them? And
it's about, Tammy, I think 4 to 5 questions long, depending on what your answers are and if they've updated it recently. But the cool part is at the end, it will tell you, what is the right regimen for your skin, which, how many of us have ever had that happened before. And then the cool part is, it's automatically linked to your online store automatically. So when it shows me my skincare regimen, I literally can click add to cart, add to cart, add to cart, and check out. So very simple to use. Plus, if that someone is looking for that skincare regimen and, you want to make sure that they get the right one, this is a great tool to not have any errors with too. And this is also something that you can bookmark and send out to your customers in lieu of this product launch to make sure that this is the right product for them and they're on the right skincare regimen. When was the last time that they checked? So it's a great tool to use. If you guys haven't gone on yet, I have the web address up there. It will link automatically to your store. See what is the right skincare regimen for you. So just a great little tool to have.
And I love that, Lane. You're right. And it makes me think of while you were saying that, if I'm the one that's trying to get the Los Cabos and somebody said they had 0 points or not very many points, well, think about how many people you can talk to and say, hey, can you do me a favor and take this skincare quiz for me? Because I'm just wanting to see what kind of skincare, that most people use. So could you take this for me and I'll send you a sample or I'll give you a sample, whatever you want to say. But I think this is a great sales piece too for add-on sales because, our skincare is the best. Our anti-aging products is number one. So this product right here is going to sell. You have to just tell people about it. So what's the best way that you could learn more about a product too with Avon? Do you all know? What tool does Avon have that you can use in learning more about your business?
Under the picture, when you go to your e-store, they have a description of the product.
Okay, so that's one way. They have descriptions of your product on your online store. What's another way? Christine, I think you were going to answer.
Christine said Avon University.
Yes, Avon University is huge. I used to tell people, and I haven't done this for a while, but it's a good idea. Even in, Avon University has description of products. So print that out and put it in a folder and really study that like you would study in college, okay? And also think about your what's new brochures. When a new product comes out, it tells you all about what that product does, who to sell it to, what's in it. And then you get the samples usually cheaper, and also it will help you get bundles and you get better pricing there, of course. So tear that out and save that. So let's move on and see what else exciting we have tonight for you. So what 10 friends are going to help you get there? So right now it is time to take action. We've talked about tonight some ways to get 4,000 points is through your sales, right? And what are you going to sell? The elixir. Now let's talk about what 10 friends can you think of, even if it's a man, a woman, anybody, it doesn't matter who it is. How will you know who could benefit from 40%, or who do you know? 40% off free customer membership. So I was explaining to Lane today, I actually think of this like Sam's Club. I would not like it if I could not walk into Sam's Club and get what I wanted, right? So it doesn't matter if they keep upping how much it costs to be a member there, because I'm going to go pay that because I want to shop the bulk products and the stuff there, okay? So you have to kind of think about Avon that way. It's not about asking them if they want to sell Avon. It's about asking your friends and family to support you and benefit from 40% off of their first order with a customer membership. So if you'll just take just a couple minutes right now, and I want you to write down 10 people that would help you and support you in the next couple days, so the next 24, 48 hours, who would help you and want 40% off their first order? I feel like we should be playing music. Do, 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 do.
Can I speak to this subject for a minute?
Who is this?
This is Jennifer Francis.
Absolutely, Miss Jennifer, my good friend.
Well, I just wanted to share something that I shared with my team this week that I have kind of been implementing myself that kind of is on the same topic, but it's a little different spin on things. You excuse my mess in the background. I'm getting ready to go to bed. But anyway, I have been reaching out to all of the people on my Facebook page this week via private messenger or on just commenting or liking their posts, and just kind of talking to them or giving them like a nice compliment, people that I haven't seen in a while, and I'm not talking Avon to them like at all. But what that does is that boosts my posts up in their feed, A. B, it makes me a new friend that I may not have talked to in a while. And C, it opens the opportunity for a conversation down the road, if need be, on that, on the membership, or maybe you get a new customer or whatever. So that's kind of what I have been trying to do to increase my list of people to talk to in the next couple weeks.
I love that, Jennifer. Thank you so much for that advice. And I know that you use the words membership too, and that's helped you a lot. So that's good advice to, kind of brand yourself with, hey, just being a friend, maybe building that relationship. People just like it if you say their daughter's cute, right, Jennifer? And that bubble
like that.
We like it when people say congratulations to our kids, or I'm so sorry for your loss, or whatever it is. So that's really good advice. I like that.
That's a great way to connect with new people. And it doesn't sound like it's a hard thing to do. Does it take a little bit of time? But if it's going to boost what you're going to be doing in their presence, then sounds like time well spent. So great suggestion.
But
Can I ask one more?
I'm sorry, but I feel like it helps you build that list that you guys are talking about creating.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely, it does. Absolutely. And they may have not been someone that you've connected with in a while, or it could be years. But guess what? This is a great time to take action, exactly of what Jennifer said, because it's crunch time. We have less than 4 weeks. Are you wanting a trip? Are you wanting bonus money? What are you willing to do to get there? So when it comes to things like these, we have to think outside of the box a little bit.
Can I ask a question again, please? I'm sorry.
Yes,
I
absolutely.
didn't mean to interrupt you, Jennifer. I'm sorry. All right. How about everybody has different Facebook groups that they belong to? I don't mean for sale groups, I live in Mercer County in Pennsylvania, so it's not Mercer County for sale. But say like I belong to a group because I lost my husband in November. So I belong to a group of women for widows. So just like specialty groups like that, how in a way, because they don't let you advertise on there, if you sell a product or this or that, what might be a way that you could reach, because there's so many people on those things you could reach about Avon. How would you be able to do it? Does anybody have any suggestions?
Well, when you were saying that, Christine, it made me think about how I'm trying to lose weight. And I'm working out and taking our multivitamins. I'm taking, our metabolism boost and different things like that. So one way you could do it is say, whatever you're doing, what your hobby is, but I'm going to use losing weight. So getting healthy. I worked out today. I really didn't want to go. You know, I was feeling down, but I'm glad I did because I'm really trying to lose that 10 pounds. And I'm so glad that I've started taking my Aspira consistently. The metabolism boost really helps. You don't have to say anything about Avon, okay? So then when they ask you questions, what I've seen people do is, so PM me or you PM them, you private message them, okay? Because then you know they're interested and you can talk to them. So that would be my suggestion. You could say, who on here loves jewelry? Where do you shop? Who on here loves makeup? I mean, anything like that to get them talking about a certain subject and then private message them.
And you know, Tammy, that's a great thing that really kind of goes into the next thing is our words that we use, because they are powerful and they are important. The way that we say things will either motivate, inspire someone, or turn someone away from us. So, you know, thinking about those things and not, you know, waving our Avon flag everywhere, but it's a great way of opening people's belief window to what it is that you have going on and that you're passionate about. So, and you never know who's looking for a new adventure. So, Tammy, you know, share with some of the words that we came up with today as we were finishing out all this stuff for these great ladies.
I know we worked so hard, ladies, for you today. We just really was trying to wrap our mind around, like, if this was Lane and I, and even Kathy, we talked, if this was us, what could we say to our friends and family to get them to want to support us? So we just said, you just say it, okay? So step one, you could take a picture of this and text this out, put it on your Facebook, however you want to do it. I did hear somebody say they email. It is almost a proven fact, and statistics say maybe 10 to 15% of people read their email, okay? So we need to make sure we're texting and calling. They will read your Facebook Messenger message before they read anything. I mean, it's funny how if I can't get a hold of someone, I can always go to Facebook Messenger and they'll answer me. So think about
that. And we know if they saw it.
Yes. So step one is, here's what you say. I need your support. I'm looking for friends and family members that would be able to support my dream. Would you help me reach my goal of achieving an all expense paid trip to Los Cabos, Mexico? And then you wait. The power of the pause, okay? Step two, we are assuming that they're going to say yes, because they don't know yet what's going on, okay?
Maybe, and this is the thing that the word support. Hey, Tammy, what do you got going on? What you need help with? What can I do to help you? You know, that's the response that you're kind of looking for. But yeah, what's up? Tell me more about this trip. Like what, you know, and that's where you get into the next step. You got them intrigued just a little bit.
And I love what Jennifer said because it fits right into this. So Jennifer is liking what they're doing. She's saying, hey, how are you? How are your kids? You know, just touching base with people that she hasn't talked to in a while. So now that she's done that, maybe yesterday, today, now she says, I need your support. So then you say, step two, your support means so much to me. I'm only 4,000 points away from earning an all expense paid trip to Los Cabos through Avon. And right here, they're thinking, phew, she's not asking me for money. So in order for your support to count, start your customer account now and get 40% off your first order. Sound like a deal? Okay.
So this is different than an open-ended question. We need to know if she's in or out. This is crunch time. We need her support, and it's asking for a response. You know, does that sound like a deal? Like, are you willing to do it for me? Because then we know, do we need to take a next step with her? Maybe she doesn't answer us. It gives us a time to follow back up with her. You know, there's a step in it, not just let me send you all this information and hope that you do it. There's a dialogue that goes back and forth here. And Tammy, take me home. Bring me to the third step.
All right. Lane, you are so awesome. The only thing you have to do is go to www.youravon.com and put in Tammy Evans /Tammy Evans and then click Sell Avon. Once you're done, with this, text me for your next step in getting everything at 40%. Now, what I was thinking, if they would happen to say no, which I don't think someone that would want to help support you would say no. If they would happen to say no, what would be your next step? How could you still make it a win-win situation with that person you're talking to? Anyone know?
Maybe no one's been told no on this call, like ever.
So if they tell you no, what would be a next step? Anyone? You're on mute, Jennifer, if you're talking.
You know anybody?
Absolutely. So do you know anybody
Absolutely.
that would want
Who do you know and go place an order? Who do you know and you need this elixir? Absolutely. What other way can you utilize them? So great, Jennifer. I love that.
Absolutely.
And then Melissa says you can utilize the 40% for your everyday items for yourself. Absolutely. A reminder that maybe what the products are too, that might be a great thing. And Barb did say in there, ask for referrals. So yes, nailed it.
Yes, all of you all are correct. So I hope that you're doing that too. And then who in your Bronze Ambassador pipeline? Who's in your Bronze Ambassador pipeline? If I can talk tonight. So just think about becoming, some of you all are past Bronze Ambassador on this call. I know that. And you're on here so you can learn and help your team become Bronze Ambassadors or above. So we all want to know who's next to get to Bronze Ambassador on this call, or who's next on your team to get to Bronze Ambassador. Because Lane, when they become Bronze Ambassador, don't they get points for being a mentor also toward this trip?
Absolutely. Absolutely. They get points to be a mentor. And not only does it help that person on your team, but it also helps you working towards your next level too as well. So keep that in mind too. Plus, when we are pushing towards a goal and something like this where they're asking friends and family to help, getting to that Bronze Ambassador spot with $1,000 in team sales is probably the easiest title. I'm going to say probably because it really is the easiest title in Avon to achieve, because it really is you plus 3 friends equaling $1,000. But we told you tonight that we would show you the formula to get $500 in sales each campaign. We also said we were going to show you the formula to be getting the people on your team. So who are you going to be asking that can help you? And then we also were going to show you a way of getting the 1,000 points for the trip too as well. And this is how you do it. So there's a reason why you're asking friends to help you, because you've got to get that extra 1,000 in the bank for the promotion bonus, and or maybe it's a mentor bonus that you're looking for too as well. So definitely some great tools, and just a little reminder in here what it takes to get that last 1,000 points to lock in that incentive for you guys.
So Lane, I am so excited to ask a question right here. I want to know who on this call is going to promote to the next title by campaign 8.
Ooh,
and what
is a good
title
question.
and what's that title going to be? Because I can't wait to watch that happen, celebrate with you. So anybody on this call going to promote to the next title by campaign 8?
Well, Barb said, wow, I'm not in your league, LOL, just made promoter. So it sounds like Barb is actually on the right track. If she just became a promoter, well, she's looking at getting her second person to get that star promoter spot. And then she's about 1 away from that Bronze Ambassador. So Barb, it sounds to me like you're rolling.
All right. That's exciting. Who else is going to make the title? Bonuses are flowing.
Christine says she's hoping to go from bronze to silver. Yes, beautiful. And Melissa is going to be silver ambassador, hopefully. And Barb says that she is hopeful. So absolutely, absolutely. So these are all strategies that we talked about tonight for you guys to take action now, because, you know, we're getting ready to close out an incentive. So whether it is you that you're helping out or whether you were mentoring someone on your team, please feel free to use anything that we talked about this evening. So that way you can help them achieve the goals, because when we help enough people get what they want, we get what we want. So here is our wrap up. We are doing another promoter and star promoter call on April the 9th at 8:30. So mark your calendars. We will be excited about talking about all the great new things and hopefully have a whole new batch of promoters and star promoters that you guys are working with on your teams. But this is what we want to know. So this is, I want you guys to come off of mute, okay? We want to know, what are the 3 things that you're willing to do in the next 24 hours to make your goals happen?
Come on, ladies.
Don't be scared.
Don't be scared. You can do it. So what are 3 things you're going to do that you've learned tonight, or maybe something else that
something you've heard, something that you're wanting to try, but yet maybe we haven't been fixing to do it yet. What is something that you're willing to do in the next 24 hours to step your business up to hit the next level?
You all can come off mute and talk. We would love to hear some ideas shared, because everybody's on mute, I believe.
Christine says she's going to try the 5 friends of 5 referrals. Oh my gosh, Christine. Yeah, that will just take away too. Because, you know, you're doing something literally every single day and reaching out to people. You're going to find that, oh my gosh, that was it. That's all I did. That's all I had to do. That's awesome. Barb says that she's going to get at least 2 more people to sign up and join her in this opportunity. Yes, Barb, you are. And we want to hear about it when you do too, so we can celebrate as well, because I know you're rolling right now.
And you know, Lane, it's so much more fun to do this business with a friend.
Oh my gosh,
I
absolutely.
mean, you go out and shop together and talk about your favorite products. And, you know, a few years ago, there was a lady named Lacey Hunt. She had the most fun with her business, her and her best friend. They would do like a nail polish party. You know, they would go to a little, let's say Starbucks or something, take all the nail polishes that they had, both of them combined, and take nail polish remover, and everybody was painting their nails different colors and seeing all the beautiful colors that they loved. So not only did she bring people in on her team doing stuff like that, but she also sold nail polish right there. And of course she would bring a couple other things, like everybody loves mascara and eyeliner. So those are favorite products. So think about having a little party, having wine and cheese if you do stuff like that, and taking your dual elixir and let them try it on the back of their hand. You know, bring people over to your house and have some appetizers, or go to Applebee's and have fun. It is about people having fun and enjoying themselves. When people see you smiling and having fun, they want to look at you like, what's going on? What are they doing? They want to know, because they want in on whatever's going on with you. So if I can give you any advice, when you put pictures on Instagram or videos on Facebook, and make sure that you're having fun and smiling, and make it short and sweet. And people want to join you and want to know what's going on. So,
amen.
A couple more people. What are 3 things that you're willing to do in the next 24 hours? Anybody else?
Melissa says that she's going to do a book toss to text out her brochure to everybody.
Love that.
So think about those words that you're going to use, Melissa, when you send that out. How are you going to intrigue them briefly and yet have them make a response to you? So how are you going to get their feedback? How are you going to get them to respond back to you? That way you know who you need to follow up with too as well.
Because, Lane, do I want to just send out my link to someone by itself?
No. People like specifics and they like instant. The best thing that you can do is share your brochure. the best thing that you can do is talk about a product and send them to that direct page so they can easily click add to my order card. So
Yeah.
think about what product you're going to be promoting every single campaign, and just, keep promoting that one product. And then guess what? The follow-up can be reaching out to them with your brochure link. So absolutely.
So let's end the call with, does anyone have questions? Like we said, we would stay over a little bit longer with anyone that needed help in learning how to post a brochure, bookmark their book, bookmark your online store. Maybe you have a question about the Skin Advisor tool that we talked about. Does anyone need help with anything like that? No?
If
Okay.
that's not the case, Tammy, could I leave them with a little words of encouragement?
I would love that.
Okay. Well, everyone knows that Emily Stevens, my girl, little shout out there. And when we talk about, what 3 things are you willing to do in the next 24 hours, or what have you done in the past to make you successful? If it makes you nervous or if it makes you sweat a little bit, then that is exactly what you should be doing. So embrace it and know that this is a new opportunity, a new venture for you. And if it makes you a little bit nervous, there's a reason. It's because you care. And when you care about something, that's usually when you get the best results. So keep in mind that fear is there for something that's new, and just do it scared, because you will never know unless you do it if it could be your next great adventure. So that's what we're going to leave you guys with tonight. If it makes you sweat, then you're doing it right. So ladies, thanks for joining us, and let us know with your successes that you have. And we are encouraging you tonight, within the next 24 hours, reach out to those 10, 20, 30 people, asking them if they can help you, so that way you can get this incentive locked in and your next goal checked off the list.
All right. Thanks everybody for joining. Bye-bye.
Bye, guys.